Hey there, YouTube. I'm Sparrows, coach of the New England Eeveelutions, a Mono Ghost team, and today we're taking on the Mono Grass team, the Green Greifers. Okay, so this week we're going to be doing something a little different. There's no team prep. If you want to see my team prep, click the link right over there, and that will show you what I'm bringing and why I'm bringing it. Above, real quick, is what I do think. Just a reminder, what I do think my opponent's going to bring. I'm not going to get too in-depth with it. And in the corner over there, you can also see the team that I'm bringing. And I'm bringing Mega Sableye, Aerial Ace Doublade, Cofagrigus, Frostlass, Chandelure, and Gengar. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the battle. Let's not waste any time. So here we see what he's actually bringing. If you'll notice, we were wrong on only one Pokemon, and that is the Rotom-Mow. Instead, it's going to be his Trevenant. Now, I'm not too afraid of Trevenant, but as we've seen in my Rock battle, our original Ghost vs. Rock battle, Trevenant can harvest specific berries that are Colbur berries for dark attacks, or even Ghost berries if I choose to go at him from my Ghost stab angle. So, if he brings that set, that'd be really cool to see that someone else is making the same sort of sets and decisions as us. Now, we're going to lead with our Frostlass because we don't want our opponent's Torterra to be able to set up a free sunny day, because in the past he's run Sunny Day, Heat Rock, Torterra, but he leads with his Serperior. Here we go for a taunt because we don't want this thing glaring us, and Frostlass kind of lives and dies by its speed tiering. And because I was running Calcs, I missed the fact that this thing outsped me, and I also forgot that Mirror Coat's a negative priority thing. So what I was going to do is I was going to set up a layer of spikes and go for Destiny Bond, but I'm an idiot and I wasn't paying attention, and I go down to 2 Leaf Storms, and now I have a +4 Superior to fight against. Yay! Because the Superior is just so massive, I just have to nuke it. So I'm going to bring up Nimini here and go for an Overheat. Choice Scarfed Overheat. This thing will kill. And the Superior is Focus Sash. And not only is it Focus Sash, but what did we see earlier? Oh yeah, that's right. Mirror Coat. I am an idiot. I'm just a dumbass. Dumb butt. Dumb butt. We bring out Talia. We just want to Shadow Sneak this thing with our priority. But, for whatever reason, Jasper decides to keep the Superior and goes out into his Ludicolo. And we do a lot of damage to this Ludicolo. It's a crit, but that was a lot of damage for just Shadow Sneak. Now, Ludicolo cannot do much to us, so it can knock off us and it can Scald us, but we're going to take the risk on the Scald and go for an Autonomize so that we can outspeed most of his team and try to kill it with Aerial Ace. I also debated going for a Swords Dance right now so that we could effectively sweep with Aerial Ace, but I didn't feel safe going for Swords Dance without our Eeveelite on us. And Ludicolo lives on 1 hit point and gets a Scald Burn. Yay, luck. I shouldn't be complaining. We've been very lucky this season, but still. Ouch. We're going to go for an Aerial Ace here because we are quicker, and it will kill that 1 hit point Ludicolo. And for whatever reason, he switches into his Shift Tree, now creating 2 sets of switch fodder for him, which is a little bizarre. He was probably expecting me to go for a Shadow Sneak, but I am faster because of the Autonomize. I die to burn. Don't do too much damage to the Shift Tree. That was actually pretty surprising to me. We're going to switch into Gran here, and Gran is going to try to burn this thing. That's what she was meant to do. She was built to take on this Shift Tree, and hopefully she succeeds. He switches out into his Ludicolo, sacks his Ludicolo, and gets to see what I was trying to do. Will-O-Wisp, which doesn't give him too much information, but he gets a free switch into his Venusaur here, and Venusaur is going to Mega Up after taking a little bit of Spikes damage. He's going to Mega Up and try to put us to sleep with Sleep Powder. We're just going to stay in here. I also want to get a burn on this thing. We're able to avoid Sleep Powder. Luck comes back to us. Yay. So I want to burn this thing not because I want to reduce its physical attack power, but I want to put this thing on a timer. As healing Venusaur is just so hard to break through. I had a lot of trouble with it in the past. So we're going to let Gran fall asleep here. I mean, Gran does need her rest. She's old and frail. Not so much frail, as we'll find out. But we switch into our Sableye here. Now we are free to set up our Sableye without the fear of the sleep powder on the switch, which is really great. So we bring out our Mega Sableye, and our Mega Sableye Mega evolves, and we're just going to go for a Calm Mind here, I believe. And what I really want to do is start setting up Calm Mind so that I can take on this Venusaur in a one-on-one, but also be able to one-shot that Shift Tree if the Shift Tree comes down. And it goes for a Sludge Bomb. Now here, I'm expecting to synthesize, so I'm going to go for a Recovery, and we'll both be at 100% health. But he switches out into Torterra, and let me tell you, this Torterra is the MVP of this match. I completely underestimated Torterra, and this thing is just a monster. It goes for a Swords Dance, as we go for a Will-O-Wisp. And our Will-O-Wisp connects, which is great for us, but he's carrying the Lumberry, which means we have to use another set of Will-O-Wisp. But lucky for us, he goes for another Swords Dance, which effectively cancels out any good that the Willow's doing anyways. He's at +2 now, effectively. But now that we have the burn on him, we're going to switch out into Gran, because Gran is our defensive wall, first of all. And also, I don't want this thing using Wood Hammers in Overgrow range. So if we can Mummy it, that would be beneficial to us. Now he uses Swords Dance again, and here he goes for a Rock Polish. I was expecting him to use Wood Hammer or Earthquake here, so I go for a Pain Split. It turns out that's not the play to make, and actually give him a little bit of health. Now thinking that, okay, maybe he wants another Rock Polish to outspeed my Gengar, assuming that my Gengar might be Scarf. I go for a knockoff just to do as little damage as I can. But he goes for an Earthquake and does a lot of damage to me. Now here's the most important play in the match. He goes for a Crunch, expecting me to switch out into my Gengar, which is something I was considering doing, but I stayed in, and I was able to eat my Cobra Berry on his Crunch, survive the hit, and go for a Destiny Bond. And because of that, I have effectively locked the Torterra into, trying to buff up as much as I can. I'll be able to use as many Destiny Bonds as I want, because he'll die before I run out of PP. So I am able to lure the Torterra into a Crunch on a Destiny Bond. And Gran is our MVP of the match, but I have to give the MVP of the match in general to that Torterra, because that Torterra would have crunched through the rest of my team. Even an Earthquake on Sableye would have just murdered everything. So that Cobra Berry, it really, really came through for us, and I was just so relieved by it. It was really great. Now, here that he has his Trevenant up, he's probably going to switch out into his Venusaur, was my guess, so I go for a Calm Mind. But no, he's just going to protect with his Trevenant. He can't use Will-O-Wisp, he can't use Leech Seed on us, so he's just sort of stuck into using Shadow Claw on us. While we Will-O-Wisp him now, that we know he's staying in. And now he's burned, he's not going to be doing much damage to us. And what we're going to end up doing is we are just going to burn stall him while we set up Calm Minds. It's not really stalling, I wouldn't exactly call it stalling, because what I really want to do is I want to be able to have Sableye in a position where I can one-shot the Mega Venusaur and the Shift Tree with a Shadow Ball. And the reason I'm running Shadow Ball instead of Dark Pulse is that Shadow Ball has percentage of reducing special defense, so it would help me take out the Mega Venusaur a little bit more. While the flinch chance from Dark Pulse doesn't really help me because Sableye is super slow. So here he goes for a Sunny Day. I think because he was expecting me to go for Shadow Ball and just kill the Trevenant so that he can bring out his Shift Tree and just go to town on me. But I'm in it for the stall. I really want to get +6/+6 on Sableye, so I'm actually going to let him burn his turns of Sunny Day as well, as pumping myself up. So yeah, a little stall here, but Sableye is putting us into a very, very, very good position. And now here I can heal up while he goes down to the burn. And I think he has like 1 or 2 turns of Sunny Day left. So unless this thing was Heat Rock, but I don't think it was. I do think it was either a Culver Berry or a Ghost Berry Trevenant, which is really awesome. That's super props to him if he brought that. It's kind of sad that he has it used, but it's a really cool set. Leaf Blade does so much damage, but Shadow Ball does more, or at least it does proportionally what it needs to do to kill this Shiftry and put us into a very good position. Now that Shiftry's gone, we can go for Choice Specs, Psychics with Gengar freely. He goes into Superior. He knows that he isn't in a good position here, so he just stacks off his Superior. And now I can probably one-shot this Venusaur, even if it synthesizes. So it synthesizes, and we are going to go for a Shadow Ball. We could have recovered here, but I figured we'd be able to do enough damage and Gengar could clean up. So we go for a Shadow Ball, and it's not enough to kill, but with the burn it is. And we are able to miraculously just pick up another win. I gotta say, wow. That Torterra was going to eliminate everything on my team. First of all, we played on tilt so much in this match. Losing Frostlass and Chandelure was just stupid on my part. And once I lost them, I was like, oh, we lost the game. And then once Torterra started setting up, I was like, there is no way that I can beat this guy. I would have to rely on Gengar, and Gengar is frail, and with that crunch, he wouldn't be able to survive the Torterra at +4, +6 speed, or whatever it was. And this game came down to the Culver Berry, and the fact that just Cofagrigus is so bulky, and that Culver Berry is, it was such a good match. If I have JasperSophia's channel description, if he has a channel or anything, I'll definitely put that into the description. Sorry, I'm still I had this battle like a week and a half ago, and I'm still blown back by it. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz if you liked it or you want to interact with me. My name is Sparrows. I am going to cry in a corner because we didn't deserve that victory. Bye.